start the stream. Choking. Hey guys.
Are we up?
Yeah, we're up.
Excuse me for coughing to death over here.
I'll jump in chat real quick. I'm jumping in chat. I'm not in chat. I was making some highlights. So hold on a second. While I jumps in channel. And I lost my chair. Hi everyone.
That's gross. I thought you could choke to death on fruit punch. Ooh, how's this camera? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Tommy under the weather there? No. He just tried to inhale fruit punch. Didn't work out so well.
So, I wanted to start off today with this. I was asked an interesting question today. And by interesting, I mean it's not interesting. But today was a good day. We had 2 guys over, 2 kids, Danny and Austin, and they helped me hang all my spaceships on my ceiling in my studio. So I have a TIE Fighter, a jet, another TIE, X-Wing, Millennium Falcon. It's uber geek time. But Danny asked me today if I ever, get artist block. Is it ever tough? And I laughed. And I tried to explain to him the worst day, my worst day painting is better than most people's best day. Working in a cubicle or, busting their butts at jobs that just don't give the rewards that this does. And by no means does this make me rich. If I wanted to be rich, I wouldn't become an artist. But it makes me rich in the way that my grandfather said a man becomes rich. My grandfather used to tell me, never judge a man by the amount of money in his wallet, but the quality of his friends. And like I learned when I lost my eyesight, and 500 people came out and donated and helped me get the surgeries that I needed. And I am a very wealthy man. And the fact that I have people that care about me. Excuse me. So, when Danny asked me about it, we happened to be using this. Seems like a regular old 20-ounce hammer. This is my hammer that I use doing construction. I started my father's company when I was 9 years old. I used to walk around job sites and pick up nails. And then I became part of a cleaning crew. Then demolition and siding. And then I finished out as a master carpenter. I got to build some awesome things which made me feel great. But none of them compare to what it feels like to be able to paint what you love, do what you love. Because I would do this if I didn't make a dime. Which now would suck. But I would still do it. So we were cleaning my studio today because it's a wreck. and we came across something. This, I don't know if you could see this, but this is a light pencil drawing of a commission that I got a couple years ago. And I spent some time drawing it all out. And then it got lost in my studio. We couldn't find it to save our lives, so I had to do it all over again. Which I wound up changing it because I thought one day I will find it and want to paint it. So
I can only see Batman.
I found it. What you got up there is Joker, and then a bunch of ha-ha-has, and then his cape, and Batman here.
You can see some of it on the side camera, but it's a real tall painting.
Yeah, this is about 30 inches.
So it's 20 by 30.
It's 20 by 30?
Mm-hmm. It's probably a little bit bigger. It was probably, actually it might be 24 by 36. So we cut 2 inches off, so it's 24 by 34.
You know how we could find out for sure?
You have a measuring tape that I bought you, a fancy one too that has big numbers.
God. It's behind your computer.
Oh, sure. My fault.
Yep. So the painting is actually 19 by 28.7. Sounds like a radio station. 19 by 28.7. WHAT. What radio?
What radio? See, I made that jingle up on the spot. That was pretty good, right?
You're pretty jingly.
I am a jingly person.
So, God, once I start coughing, it's like nonstop.
Let's see.
I feel like Mr. Rogers.
Let's see
Put on
here.
my socks.
Am I starting now or am I late again? Starting now. Just starting. Buddha Mama, true stuff. Toxica. Yes, I made it. Just in time for Tommy's opening monologue, Jesse says. Starlight. Hi, chat.
Help me?
Yes, of course. On that one?
Yeah.
Sock assistance.
It's pretty swollen.
Yeah. You're an overachiever. These socks suck. Huh. Are these diabetic socks?
No.
I was gonna say.
Diabetic socks are a lot easier to put on.
Oh. There you go.
It's going to be too tight.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, do it that one. So what happens when you get old and your wife has to help you put on socks?
I'm just stretching out all of the... Is that better?
That is much better.
Okay.
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't
you.
like to brag. I'm a badass. I'm a
Whatever I'm
professional
paying
sock
you.
stretcher.
Double it.
So I get 100% of it instead of 50?
Mm-hmm.
Haha. Let's see. What up in the neighborhood of awesomeness? Oh, that's right. I gotta change the channel name. Edit. No, not B. Our official title of the channel is Painting a Badass Batman and Joker.
What happens if it comes out corny? There we go.
I doubt you're gonna come out corny. Let me see here. On the mobiles tonight, excited to see what's on the docket for painting. That was Party Jake.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to paint this. And of course, we're painting it Tommy style.
So what is that on?
This is actually drawn directly on a piece of foam core.
so they can see kind of more of the center and not your paints. Okay. Alright, where are you going to start with Batman?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, they can only see part of it.
Oh.
They can only see from... They can see from here to here. And on the side camera...
Why don't you go up higher? Because they don't need to see his thigh.
I can go up higher. But if you're painting there, they're not going to...
No, it's alright. Just go up higher.
There.
Okay.
Now you got that. You got the bottom of his rib cage up to the Joker.
Okay.
Up to here, honey.
Gotcha.
You didn't even look.
Yeah, you said up to here. Gotcha. Get out of here.
Flick you.
Okay, so this is drawn directly on foam core, and over the eye right here, there's actually a puncture. There's a bunch of dings on the side, bunch of dings there. There's a ding right here, but there's a ding on his hand. But we're not really concerned with that. Well, with this type of painting, who cares? A couple dings just add character. So we're just going to start brushing in. Now, I don't know how the foam core is going to paint. Never actually painted directly on foam core before. So we'll see. First time for everything.
How did the Joker look after it was done painting?
It dried really awesome and stiff.
Yeah, it did dry pretty stiff. Let's see. Equilibrium says, I've tried painting on foam core ones, and the paper layer let go.
Well, we'll find out if that happens. You know? Fortune favors the bold. So we're going to see if this works. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, that's great too. Because then we know. I've been told 100 times that you can't paint on cardboard. And we all know that isn't true. And if anybody's been here before, you know I'm going to do exactly what they tell me I can't do. And I'm painting right out of my gouache set. That cheap $10 set that I got from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, wow, that's showing up real nice.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Oh, that looks cool. And I'm not wearing my overalls tonight. I'm actually wearing a what's this called?
Apron?
Apron made by my wife Sammy. It's like the circus. Now, if it looks like I'm painting fast, it's because I am. And it's because I do not want to focus too much on anything. I kind of just want to hit it. Hit it and quit it. Bam! Take that, Batman. And I'm going to jump to the brush that I cut to pieces the other day. Messy brushing. Now, the interesting thing is I cut this brush to pieces, mainly because it was funny, but also so that I have something that creates real interesting texture right off the bat. What are we laughing at?
Toxica said, you said your gouache set, and she said gouache set, and I said opaque watercolor. And she goes, oh my god, I love you, Tommy. I'm starting to learn painting with gouache. Watching this is like winning the lottery.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Now you should be able to see, and I'm gonna do this here. Let's turn that off. Because he's working so big, I'm gonna actually adjust the sizing a little.
Now, for those of you that are going to ask, this is for sale, and all proceeds tonight goes towards my dog's surgery.
Yeah, she needs for her there we go. Da-na-na. There we go.
And I'm
I
taking
think my chat froze.
dry brush. I just smooth out all those little drippy parts.
Oh, did I say Batman?
What?
I did Batman. Wait. Hold on.
Who are you talking to?
You didn't hurt your arm for painting Batman. And you still love him? Oh, didn't you hurt your arm for painting Batman, yet you still love him?
Yes, I hurt my arm for painting Batman. But I didn't hurt my arm for painting Batman. I hurt my arm because a long time ago, I was very young and very stupid and married a terrible person. You know, it was that terrible person that caused me to get hurt. She stole all my money, left me $290,000 in debt, and took off with my, at the time, best friend from childhood. Literally, best friend since I was a child. And you know what? I have one thing to say to them both. Thank you. God, thank you. If I hadn't gone through that hell, I would not have a Sam. That's my purple-haired wonder right there.
I'm not purple-haired anymore.
She's often purple-haired.
I have blonde hair.
Purple-haired. So tonight we're going to paint with some acrylics.
Which is a first.
So, with our acrylics, I'm going to use this lid with a piece of foam, 2 pieces of foam, to make my little palette. And the reason I stick the foam in there is so that when I'm done, I can just toss out the foam and keep the palette. But I got a hard piece of yellow stuck right here. We're going to evict that sucker out of there. Ah. That was Sammy trying to tell me not to cut myself. Which is the worst thing to say to somebody when they're holding a knife.
Actually, I said, can I do that?
No, last time you did it, you wound up with stitches.
So our title is Painting Batman and Joker. First sale for emergency doggy surgery.
That's the
Doggy
truth.
emergency surgery. Which is true. She has to get it done as soon as possible.
Now this may be overkill, but I'm going to tape this foam down. Because that'll happen. Just with paint on it.
Are you guys liking the new second camera angle? I made it a little bit bigger. My girl Uzi has went to the dentist, the doggy dentist, and she has periodontal disease, which basically means her teeth are rotting, and it's genetic, and she's got it really bad, and she lost, from last year getting her dental around this time to now, 10 of her teeth had rotted away, and 4 more have exposed roots, because the gum receded so much. So she's got exposed roots, so every time she eats, she's in a lot of pain. So they have to, they're 2 rooted teeth, like they're premolars, basically. They're not the actual chewing teeth, so they need to be surgically taken out, and it's $1,100 to get that done. It's like she's got 4 teeth, and it's a little over $250 a tooth. So she's got some pain medication, and we got goop to put in her mouth until we can get the surgery. And she's still a big old happy glutton, so she's really not showing any pain, but knowing that she has pain is making me sell everything under the sun so we can get it like tomorrow. That looks like poop. Mustardy poop.
No, it doesn't taste like poop.
You didn't even taste it.
How do you know?
Because you didn't have any on your finger. Don't be gross.
I can't stop coughing.
Well,
Get me a cough drop, woman.
do you want a cough drop?
Yeah, if you can find one.
Yeah, I have a whole bag of them.
You would. Just like you. Look, I have cough drops.
Be prepared. What an asshole I am.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Excuse me? What'd you say?
Say, watch your mouth. Stop cursing. There's kids that watch this show.
There's no kids. And Jen would laugh if Sophia started saying, asshole. Here,
Thank you.
welcome. Are you chewing it?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not supposed to chew it. You know, the point of a cough drop is for you to suck on it so that it actually works.
You
not
suck
to
on
chew
it.
it like candy.
Good. I'll buy another one.
No, there is no more. You can't do a cough drop properly. I can't trust you to have another one. Apparently, a lot of this paint is really brand new.
Yeah.
I'm watching the show in church. Watch the effing language, please, damn it. Your wife is so caring for you. She sings, shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
Shake it all the time. Work, work, work. your body.
Yeah.
Working down the line.
My favorite part
Jump in
was
the line.
Sophie came
Okay.
over, and she could like I had low rider pants, so she saw a little bit of my back under my shirt, and she's like, shake, 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 and she kept poking my back, my love handle, booty, and then she like kept trying to pull my pants down to see my butt. That cracked me up.
Now I'm going to show you in a second what colors I put out. And then I'm going to tell you why. If you're good.
Good boy, Oliver. Oliver's like, what are you doing, Dad? Can I help? I love you.
I'm not
Aw.
seeing my
Thanks,
burnt
Primo.
umber.
He says I have a show next weekend. I'll give you 10% for Uzi next Monday. Grrr. Why is your ear all red? Is that why?
Wow, this one not only looks like poop, but it came out like poop. It literally went.
Yeah, LOL. She thinks butts are funny.
Okay.
So are farts.
First thing, when you're painting,
It's dry.
whatever paint you use, put in.
A separate container.
Do you want to finish everything I said?
Yeah. We're husband and wife. That's
Put
the
in
job.
a separate container so that when you run out of the color on your palette,
You know which one to get. Come on, that was funny.
you're funny.
You're
Looking.
funny looking.
All right. So here's my little palette.
Fair trade.
And what I have down here is, you know what? Who cares what color it is? I'm going to tell you why it's there. I got
Yellow ochre.
as the base with my,
Birds. Yeah. No, raw sienna.
well, sienna. So this
Shut
will
up.
give me my monochromatic. And then, of course, I got Batman, so I went with a light blue, a dark blue, a green, and a yellow.
Cerulean blue is the light one. Cobalt blue is the dark one. Then you've got lemon yellow. They call it, melon yellow. I totally botched that, but
Wow.
it's still
What are you, like? That was great, Sam. Did you just pee yourself? About my
I
Bella
need a,
Wello.
burnt sienna, not raw sienna.
And down here, I have
Burnt umber.
a purple and a.
Oh, the purple is rose violet, and the brown is burnt umber.
Now the names to all this paint changes according to a company.
Not
Yeah.
really.
Yes, it does. It
Not
changes all the time
particularly.
because the color does not match the same. You could buy
They have
yellow
a different
ochre at.
formula. So
That
yellow
changes
ochre
the
from-
color.
Yellow ochre from
Don't listen to her. They change the color. Look to the
No.
color, not the name. Is all I'm saying. When you go to pick out paint, pop the top open. Look at the color. Put it in your hand. If it feels like snot, that's good paint. If it's really super smooth and thin, that's not going to go very well. It should feel like boogers and stick to your fingers and be thick. So,
I was wondering why she knew this, then thought that she may be reading it off the bottles. Only the like the yellow and the purple I didn't know. Otherwise I knew them. Hey!
what?
saw
I'm
that.
painting.
You're not painting. Your
Sorry.
mom's painting.
I'm going right in front of this camera.
Let me see. You're actually good where you are. Keep your head to the left and you'll be fine. Tommy looks so done now, right now. Jesslyn says. Oh, let me turn that off real quick. My bad. Sorry. Focus.
I look done.
I guess you look tired.
Do I look tired?
Maybe.
I don't feel tardy.
What are you doing?
I'm getting out my mall stick.
What's a mall stick?
It's like a regular stick, just with a lot more stores. Took you a while to get that, didn't it?
I was thinking mall, like M-A-U-L, not M-A-L-L. But that's what is that there for? Explain
so
to
that I
people.
can lean on this without leaning on the painting.
I turned off the autofocus. Sorry, I forgot to. I enlarged the bottom camera a little bit, or as well, and shrank the bigger one, just so we had a little bit. You could see a little bit more of the bottom, since this is such a big piece. So if you want me to make them larger still, or make that bottom one larger still, I could go ahead and do so as well. Just trying to nail down a good balance.
So what we're doing here is we're laying in our burnt sienna
I thought the colors didn't matter.
so that it has our shadows in it automatically. And then we're going to wash color on top of it. But now we're going to put on a little music.
Second on whatever says the best husband and wife people. 2006 ranked best.
I
Just
need
me,
another tooth. I need
who
another
has
thing.
never picked up a comic book. What's up, honey?
I need another cough drop.
Well, you're not supposed to chew them.
I won't chew the next one.
I will punch you in the ovaries if you chew this one.
You could kick me in the ovaries till I'm dead, honey.
Okay. Here. That, and I only have one more. So, make it last. By sucking on it.
I'm listening
Here.
to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Ooh, that blue on the... I love that color. I love the blue on the sepia tone. I always loved what that looked like. It's such a cool mix. And the two colors that you have are scintillating as well. Did you know that?
Yeah, they work out.
They work out.
Now the board is super smooth, no texture, so it's gonna kind of come out blocky unless I come in and dab out and smooth it out as best I can. But blocky doesn't mean bad. You know, with this subject matter, it actually looks pretty damn cool.
You can go more graphic,
Yep.
like a graphic style.
Now this used to drive me crazy when I saw other artists and I was starting out. Is how the hell they got it so smooth from one color to the next. And the truth is, it's just dabbing it and using the water to bring the color down. And just smooth as you can, you make your transition from dark to light, to the point where there's nothing on your brush but water. And this would hold true for oils, anything. You know, because at that point the water is your medium.
Let's see, Jesselyn says, I like working when Tommy is working since it makes me feel like we're working in the same room and it's relaxing.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And the other thing to note is that there's absolutely no black. All of my darks and blacks that I'll get in this painting will be achieved through a mixture of browns, reds, and blues. No straight black. The interesting part is my blacks will look darker than if I used black. Now, if you see a color that looks weird on there, you have to remember I paint in glazes. So what's there now might not be there by the time I'm done.
Let's see here. Let's see. Austin says same.
What?
Austin says to Marlita, same. I'm drawing right now. No blacks on Batman. Seems like a challenge.
Sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Now, I started with the face, mainly because the face is the main emphasis of the painting. You have all this other stuff, but if the face sucks, nothing else matters.
It doesn't even matter to me. Like that?
No.
Oh.
Were you trying to sing It Just Doesn't Matter? It just doesn't matter.
No,
From
not at all.
Meatballs?
No, I was singing It Doesn't Even Matter from Bohemian Rhapsody. Sheesh.
You're not even old enough to know Bohemian Rhapsody.
I know all of the words better than you do.
Do not.
I do too.
Oh yeah, you want to have a sing off?
Yeah.
All right, you go first.
No, you go first. You're the challenger.
No, you
Nope,
opposed me.
No. No, I didn't. You
did.
said, do you want a sing-off? That's you challenging me. I didn't ask you for a sing-off.
I'm being a gentleman and letting you go first.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see here.
Okay.
No blacks on Batman. I thought he had a red. He had red due to a bloody nose. Even for Batman, it must be laundry day someday, so that's when he wears the faded gray cape. Or the cape Alfred threw red socks in with and ended up with a pink cowl. That's no black Batman. Kids, stop fighting. I will turn this stream around and go home. Austin, you're such a suck-up, Austin. You're not coming back to the house. Austin goes, I swear, Tommy has the best comebacks. Sorry, Sammy, but you should start.
Austin's got a point. And he's like 6'3". Let's see if I choke to death on this swallow of your poison.
Maybe you shouldn't inhale.
You don't inhale. You can't breathe. Down to the river and pray, singing about that good old. What?
With both of you guys can sing better than Cayenne. What that guy? The bad rapper dude, Cayenne, whatever his name is. Kanye. That's it, Kanye. Even though his name doesn't say that. Austin does have a point. Thanks.
I went down in the river. Nothing sorrow my days.
I feel so bad for being so slow at making comic pages, though. It takes me a day for a page.
It should take 4 hours. Set yourself up to music that's exactly 4 hours long and pace yourself to it. You're probably spending more time questioning yourself than you are drawing or painting. Lose that fear, paint with more and draw with more conviction, and that time will disappear. Who was that?
Who's what?
Who said that?
Jesslyn. I'm sorry, I'm quiet. I'm talking about possible screen camera changes, layout changes, and I'm also making some highlights as well. So people got stuff to watch when we don't stream. Let's see here. Snacky Mo's. Let's look at this page.
What?
That's actually really funny.
What?
Snacky Mo's did the Predator riding Miss Piggy riding the Predator,
Yes.
and it looks hysterical.
That's awesome.
You want to see it?
Yes, I do.
Come over here.
Can't, I'm wired in.
Well, stop being wired in. I can only turn this so far, and it's kind of dark, but can you see that?
No, why is your screen so dark?
My screen's not dark. He took a dark picture. And you're blind. Sheesh.
I never did get to eat dinner, did I?
Yeah, pizza. That's hysterical, Snackies. Nicely done. I linked so everybody else can see what we were seeing. Hi, Scarlett. Say hi to Scarlett.
Hi, Scarlett.
I'm liking the layering on this. And the texture that the paintings, the thingy is giving. Does that make sense?
Yep.
The foam core. Your head's in the way. So those that have been watching for the past couple streams, do you have any of the words gooder today? Do you have any requests for highlights that you'd like to see again? Or isolate that painting so you don't have to skip through 3 hours to find your favorite. I put up so far up there is, I think there's Maleficent, there's Two-Face, Deadpool, and one other one. Yeah, if I don't, Tommy's head gets in the way. I'm head report. Right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Your paint's kind of slowly moving down your palette. You know that?
My what?
Your paint is dripping down your palette.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's standing up.
Well, why would you do that?
I'm gonna be like all the other cool kids that have stand-up palettes.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's my dream. When I was younger, that was my goal in life.
Do you have those on anatomy? What? Have what on anatomy? Did I miss something?
I don't know. Maybe highlights.
What, clarify, Toxica? The highlights videos. Oh, yeah. I can, highlight one of the, highlight the anatomy section. Yeah, there was 2 Deadpool. One is being is not a highlight and is uploaded to going to be uploaded to YouTube when I stiff it together, and then the other is uploaded now as a highlight. says, in regards to what Tommy was saying about thinking too much, I totally agree. I spent 3 days trying to do a raven head realistically in watercolor. Finally gave up and started painting, allowing the paints to lead me, and I totally enjoyed it. Was done in about 2 hours with a break in there. It's nothing spectacular, but it was fun to do.
I'll take that over spectacular any day.
Night, Snacky Mo's. As for highlights, how about the mishmash horse head drawing? Okay.
Remember, the painting should be a joyous occasion. You shouldn't be fighting your art. You spend all your time worrying about it, you never actually get to enjoy any of it. If you're not going to enjoy it, go be a banker.
I'm having the rest of my dinner. What do you want?
I just said I was hungry,
Okay.
so you went and got yourself food.
No, I'm finishing my food.
I didn't have any.
What do you want?
I don't know. There's I guess there's more of that pizza left.
I did tweet. I tweeted on my account and Tommy's at like 1:30.
Give me those brushes right there.
These?
Yes. Put it right there.
It's off the table. I'm not putting it there.
Oh, no. The flat one's behind it. I'm sorry.
Got it. These?
Yeah, and are the ones behind it bigger?
Yes.
And we have the bigger ones too. Stick a couple of the bigger ones in there, please.
They're only the filberts. They're not flathead.
Let me see. Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want a couple? Here, I'll
Just a
two
couple.
more. There's 2 others in there. Tommy got pizza today.
Now you'll find that different brushes do different things. And sometimes they do exactly what you don't want them to do. I find that these filberts cut very well, but I don't like the way they leave, a transition. So I'll cut an image out with them.
Hey, it's Paco Taco!
And different paint does different things on them. You can see that.
Do you want pizza?
Yes.
Cold?
No.
No, thank you. Yes, please.
Could you stick it in the oven?
No.
No, thank you.
Okay, it's in the oven. What do you want me to do with it now?
Turn the oven on. if you look here,
What?
I'm on doing a show, honey. There. See that black? That's actually purple, the blue, and the dark brown.
Boozy. I turned it on to broil 500. Logan's on. Say hi to Logan. Ooh, that's cool.
Now, I know that the paint on this scratches real easy. Does that? So instead of trying to fight it, I'm going to use it to my advantage. I'm going to go with the flow. Be like water.
Tommy was beating the devil out of his brush, Jesselyn said.
That's the brush's job.
Aw, we're not on the Jumbotron. Not yet.
Meh. Missed. Force field. Ha ha. Do I have a Payne's Gray in this?
Yeah,
I don't see it.
it's there. Want me to look?
Sure. That's black.
Oh, maybe I don't have a Payne's Gray.
I don't think I do.
Prussian blue. Do you want to get a Payne's Gray from,
Yeah, it'll be right here. See if you see one right here.
put that back in. Did you put Payne's Gray in? Yep, right there.
Okay. We're going to add one more color, which is a Payne's Gray. And Payne's Gray is pretty much a blue-black. And you'll see why. 'Cause I don't want to do his outfit, his costume, black. So I'm going to take a wet brush here, grab some Payne's Gray. It's going to be a lot darker at first than you think. But as soon as I wash it out a little bit, it changes to that beautiful
Bluey Gray.
blue gray, which is perfect for his costume. I'm going to squeeze the water out of this brush so that I could get more of just the Payne's gray. Looks pretty black, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. You sure do.
I'll grab some brown.
I adjusted the camera so they can see what you're painting now. Just to let you know.
And I'm also doing this without any whites. You know, just utilizing the colors. And then I'll pull my highlights out after. But I went back in with a brown. I'm going to spit a little bit on there. And I'm not using my toothbrush for the spittle, so that they'll actually be big globs like that. And all this extra splatter just adds to the painting. The more texture, the better. So let's... And what I want, what I want is not a clean Batman, but I want that late night, has had 3 fights already, you know, had to fight a crocodile man, scarecrow, and got bit by a dog. You know? Now we get to the glove. And try using your brush in all different ways. Not everything is just a stroke. You know, jab at the painting, push against the bristles. And every time I say that, somebody usually chimes in and says, "Won't you hurt your paintbrush?" My answer to that is yes. And if you're scared to hurt your paintbrushes, don't bother painting. Go sit in a corner and be scared.
You should put some tears on his chest from Killer Croc, or tears on his chest from Killer Croc.
It's a good idea. Not perfect. And remember, the paint likes to drag. You know, we know that. So instead of fighting it, I'm going to make it drag even more.
I'm just looking at some of the other artists, like, and how they have their stuff set up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wow, why would you think that's a good idea? Like, some guy's got, he's drawing on the, like, 3/4 of the screen. But the left 3/4 is a picture of him, is the video of him. Then he's got a random still image. Then he's got a speed drawing, a speed video underneath, and then another video underneath that. So he's got 4 videos competing with themselves.
Good. The worse theirs look, the better ours looks. Now, the coolest thing about trying new materials is that this paint does not want to stick to this painting at all. So it's starting to separate and just looks so damn cool. You know, find the best in things. Never see it as a negative. Eliminate as many negatives from your life as possible. Negative people, negative thoughts. It may sound corny, but look to the bright side of life. No. Remember, it could always be worse. You know, realize how lucky you are for everything that you have. Can you see this bottom corner?
I'm really liking that blue-gray. What color is it again, Jesse asks?
That is a Payne's Gray.
New warning to post at the end of the show. Numerous paintbrushes were ruined during the filming of this show. And, hold on. Yes, you can see that perfectly. You can pretty much see from just below his ears all the way to the bottom. And then when you're ready, I'll move it back up for doing the Joker. And it's Payne's Gray. I just put it in the chat.
Traveling Bob used to steal, gamble, and rob, and he was the smartest guy around. I met that last Sunday. He locked up Monday. Me in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now.
I can't. It's Oh Brother Out there still?
Mm-hmm. Calls anything he does. He's in the jail.
Wow, look at all this computer stuff.
No way. Give me one of the big brushes, the big 4-inch one.
These?
Yeah. This is a Home Depot dollar brush. Now remember, the paint does not want to soak in. It wants to drag. So, we make it drag. We don't fight it. We go with the flow. Remember, be like water. Go with the flow, and you'll always find your way. Let's make a little spittle. Now, I'm often asked with paintings like this how I got the scraping look, or why did I paint it like this or like that. And it all comes from just going with the flow of things.
Just working with what you got.
Yeah.
Justin says, you're the artist version of Bruce Lee.
That's right. That's where it comes from.
What? Flow like
Be
water?
like water.
Yep.
Yep. When I practiced Jeet Kune Do,
Once upon a time.
once upon a time.
Let's see. Austin says, Tommy should do a drawing from The Crow. I would love to see how that turns out.
Who wrote that?
Austin.
Austin. One of my good friends created The Crow. James O'Barr. He's the guy that actually created The Crow. I don't draw The Crow out of respect for my friend, because so many artists have drawn his character and not given him credit or money. So out of respect for my friend, the only time I draw The Crow is when he asks me to.
Has he?
Yes.
For him personally? Or for like a book? Like
No,
that he wanted you to do it because he thought it would be cool?
No,
Or
collectors wanted it. Somebody that collects both his artwork and mine. And I said no, and they got permission from him. If not, I wouldn't have drawn it.
Did you enjoy drawing it?
Of course. Oh, Crow's awesome.
Do you want more fruit punch?
Yeah, am I gonna get that pizza?
You wanted me to heat it up with the oven. It's not like it takes 5 seconds to do so.
Good point.
If you wanted it quick, you should have asked for the microwave.
So from these cuts, I'm going to let them bleed into one another. And a lot of the effect is just water right on the board. And it just lifts the paint right off. It's darkening back here. And the rest of the cape.
There you go. You are my love? Let's see here. Nobody said anything. Birds like your pizza.
I need it. I'm shaky.
Okay.
Okay, so quick break while I stuff a piece of pizza down my throat. I don't know why I took that out of my ear.
I don't know. Why did you? Careful, it's hot.
Would you get me the garlic? I got an
it.
itch. So this will set up for a minute. And as you could see already, we're getting a lot of modeling. A lot of shape. Real interesting color transitions here. I like the arm. I like the blue-black on here going into the greens. Trying to make every aspect of it interesting. Not just, one or two pieces. And I could see already I want to do this up here on his face.
Do what? The drippies?
Yeah, the scars.
Oh yeah, battle damage the scar, or battle damage his cowl.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nobody said anything. It's a quiet night.
So, any questions so far?
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
Any comments?
Questions, concerns.
My boy Oliver's just staring at me intently.
We don't ever get fed. Ever, 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 ever. Are you going to put the symbol back on his chest?
Yes.
Taco replied with lots of ghosts? I can't really see what that is. Yeah, ghosts. Uzi's like, hey, you want to give me some pizza? It's good pizza. Is it good reheated? The oven?
Yeah, it is.
Man down. Oh, is that stuff dripping?
Yeah. And your palette, in order for the paint not to dry up on you, just come back in and gently spray the acrylics with water. Those little spray bottle.
So they don't get that film? Or
Yeah,
that
so don't
skin,
just harden.
and they don't get that skin on top? Like pudding? Uzi, no, you got plenty of pizza earlier. You got like a whole slice of pizza with those two giving you food. She's like, but they were stupid bipeds. They fell for my tricks.
Now, the thing that I like about painting, I never know what I'm going to get. You know?
Equilibrium says, how do you know, I guess, when to walk away from a piece and call it done? And Jessup says, I would like to know that answer too. Done. And just walk away.
Paintings are relationships. Sometimes you stick with one way too long, or you jump ship way too early. There is no perfect time to finish. There is no secret. The truth of the matter is you learn to trust yourself. And when it feels done, it's done. Just don't let fear dictate when it's done. If something doesn't look finished, but you're nervous because you don't know how to finish it, that doesn't mean it's done. That means that you chickened out. So you have to be brave and go at it, and if you screw it all up, do another one. But if you don't screw it up, then it'll be awesome. And of course, if you watched me, I've gotten to a lot of paintings where I said, it looks good. And I'd lean back, I'd look at it and go, except for this.
Well, that's what we were talking about last night. Where you call it finished. And then you look back at it and you had something else.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes down to, why do you keep on using an already dead pen? Huh? Already dead pen?
What do you mean, already dead pen?
Equilibrium says, so it comes down to self-esteem. To trust yourself, it's good and done. Those
Yes.
are questions.
Yes. It's just like if you're dating somebody and it feels done and you know you should walk away and you hang out even further and it just makes it worse. Just like your painting, you're making it worse. When you feel like it's time to quit, it's time to quit.
There you go, guys. Oh, she said, a pen that's out of ink, I keep on using it, hoping it lives. Well, you use that brush pen that died, that disposed, because you like the brush.
All right.
Back to it. Really? Nice work, Tommy. Into Art says, welcome back. And we got a lot of our regulars here, so I'll say this and warn you guys now. We how do you build up that self-esteem in your art? Equilibrium says. Asks.
The same way you build it up in life.
You're just headbutting everything, aren't you?
Yeah. It's self-esteem is tough. There's a million ways to lose it and so few to gain it. You know, the best way is to find out what you do best. What do you do best? You know what I do best? These stains. This is what I do best. You know, I do 1,000 things wrong. You know, I do them backwards and upside down. But you just have to keep trying. You know, never quit, never give up, never surrender. You know?
Never give up, never surrender. Like that. So anyway, as I was saying, we may not be streaming on Monday night. Unfortunately, my dad has to go in for a heart procedure, so I will be with my pop on Monday night. And Tommy can't do this by himself, so we're going to see if we can, find one of our good friends to come in and play the role of Sammy that day. But otherwise, we might not be streaming Monday night. But we'll be back on Tuesday, barring anything really bad happens on Monday. Or on Tuesday morning, rather. Esteem equals feeling confident in what you do. Just do it the best way you know how and keep building, Induart says.
That's truth.
Right?
Constant sorrow.
That's more of that Payne's Gray, right?
Yes.
It looks so cool. I love that color. Primo says, I'll do it. Do I have to wear a purple wig? On Monday night, the part of Sammy is going to be played by
Primo Cacciatore.
Primo Cacciatore. Oliver could do it. Don't you think? What do you think, Oliver? Oliver's pretty secure. He says he could totally do it. Except the whole reading part. He's not really sure about that. Your headband's falling off.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, it fell off.
It was currently falling.
Alright, I listened to the same song 4 times.
Oh, you have it on your iPod 4 times. Maybe Jen can come over and do it. Right, Jen? Oh, where are you clicking, Oliver? Nope, you're not copying and selecting Esteem. No, don't copy all that. Hi, Uzi. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. I'm loving the mix of cool and warm colors here, Tommy. Tommy?
Thank you.
Do you need... Okay. I gotta go. I gotta be right back. I gotta give Uzi the pain medicine. She's crying. I'll be right back, kids. While Tommy doesn't talk and looks for music. Yeah, he started earlier into when he first started the painting and explained his color palette and his color choices. So make sure you go back and watch it. Come on, Izzy. Oliver's like, screw this, I don't want a pill. You're getting a pill, Oliver. You're getting one. You have no choice. I don't have a choice in that.
Okay. Now we're going to put a little bit of light behind good old Batty.
Eat it. Good girl. Good Oliver. Come on, go. Let's see, Sammy, why not let Tommy do it on his own? Mostly because he can't read the text. It's right?
Yeah.
He would have no idea what you guys are saying. He actually can't physically read it with the way his eyes are right now. And it's okay that you tuned in late. The important thing is that you tuned in. I have a question.
Yes.
You have that yellow mottled greeny thing going on in his cowl.
Yes.
Why didn't you bring that into the rest of him?
Well, the plan was to bring it in here. I was kind of going for a stained up from Killer Croc fighting in the sewer thing.
Right. Good girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to Pandora that I forgot that iPods just keep singing the same song.
Yeah, if you don't put it on shuffle. I have my phone with Spotify on it if you want to use it.
Nope.
Fine. The heck with you then.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Step out of the car. Put down the phone.
Take
Put off that stupid looking hat you wear. I'm gonna die if you touch me one more time. You'll guess that I'm gonna die, no matter what. Laugh, people are there. The smell of love is everywhere. You think it's always sensitive and good. Think it's all want to be understood. I've got to match your embrace and my claim.
Why is that creative? Those a-holes.
What?
Twitch watches Pokemon, and there's 9,373 people watching Pokemon. I was just seeing where we were in the thing. We've got 25 viewers. Of course, the body painter with the girl is getting 463. Stream Marathon, Pokemon, Adobe. Well, Adobe is good. Good boy. Flem says, this Batman is super awesome. Tommy is in pretty good form tonight. He is. What color is that you put on there? Is that the Payne's Gray Straight?
Nope.
It's super dark.
Told you.
Is that the purple and brown?
It's purple, brown, and Payne's Gray.
It's a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
So, this should show up okay. Let me lower this here real quick. Let's see. Just to kind of give you guys an idea, I don't want to put a picture up, but I took a picture of my phone, and to give you a better idea of how big the painting actually is, you can actually see, straighten, there you go. See how big that painting is. Mall stick. Right, Uzi? Jesslyn says, that's huge. I want to work in that size. That's 20 by, or roughly, it's a little short because we cut a little bit of it so it could actually fit on the table. But it's 20 by 28, I believe, or just a little over 28. And that's typically the size Tommy paints. The smallest he paints is 14 by 17, and then 18 by 24, 20 by 30, and then 24 by 36. Right, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
How about you stream tomorrow and not Monday? Sunday is always our day off. So I try and keep Sunday no matter what as our day off. And Jen, no flutter, is coming over. With her husband, of course, who's probably not even on.
And Sophia.
And of course, Sophia. Most importantly, Sophia. But not that we're, religious or anything like that, but Sunday's a good day of the week to have off and just kind of, it's my day off. I force it as my day off. I'm sure Tommy would be fine with streaming tomorrow. But I work, every day, all day.
And then, you act like I don't.
No, and then I do the stream. Yeah, Jen says he just wants to see Sophia. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's really what it is. He doesn't care about you guys. You guys just happen to deliver Sophia. Did you hear me earlier, Jen, about Monday? I'm really mad that we're not on the Jumbotron tonight. Although we are the top of recommended channels on the side.
Now remember, when you're painting your Batman, get the blood out of the nose just right. He's got to have the drips of blood coming out of the mouth. And teeth aren't pure white. Remember to give your teeth some tone as well. Especially if you got a bloodied mouth. Make sure you get some blood on the teeth. There we go. See? Pretty. to me, it's not Batman if he doesn't come back. Beat the hell. Bloodied. Bruised. Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone. Constantinople, lady night, beat down in Constantinople, Istanbul, not Constantinople.
You've a date in Constantinople, you'll be waiting in
Istanbul.
Even
Old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why don't change it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way.
So take me back to Constantinople. You can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone. Constantinople, why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks.
Come on, everybody, you don't know the words. Sing along. Istanbul. Even old New York, once New Amsterdam. They changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way.
So, Istanbul and Constantinople. The funny thing is, I'm not even listening to the music.
What?
Induart says dancing.
Need back to Constantinople, been a long time back to Constantinople, a long time gone. Constantinople, why did Constantinople get the works?
Can somebody, I'm dual booted, so I can't do it. Can somebody screen cap the front page of Creative for me? Because we're under recommended channels. We're the top in recommended channels. And I just want to throw that up there. Thanks.
A little empire out of some crazy garbage called the blood of the exploited working class. Now they've overcome their shyness. Now they're calling me your highness. The world screams, kiss me, son of God.
If anybody wants to know, we're listening to They Might Be Giants. And by we, I mean Tommy, and I'm just singing along. Because I'm a badass.
In the eye. I'll up and make a fortune off the same ones that I torture. The world screams, kiss me, son of God. Look like Jesus. The name is saying, Mr. Jesus is very far away. You're the only one here who can. It's true. You are you, and I love me. I built a little empire out of crazy garbage called the blood.
Ah, I hit somebody.
Working class.
Jen says, Tommy is who got me into They Might Be Giants. Well, him and Tiny Toons. Yep. It was Birdhouse, right? In Tiny Toons? That was the song? Or no, Istanbul.
Istanbul. Fly still, little bottle. Shake my shaky hand. Enough is not enough for me. I need a better.
Hey, Sally.
One, two at the bottom. Bringing my favorite song. I know it loves to investigate. I hope that I could sing along. There's no rhyme for metaphors, cause a little pill to me. He said life is a placebo, masquerading as a simile. I knew that pill was lying to be curious tonight. I was off behind to sing this rhyme. I think it's from when I was a kid, but I still do kind of a happy dance when I like something.
Well, that's no worse than me bouncing up and down and when I eat, when I am enjoying eating. Tommy, how do you keep your paper from curling while drying? And after?
This is a board. This is a piece of foam core. So it's paper glued down to, a rigid surface. So it's not going to buckle. It might separate.
Well, how would you do it if it was something else?
I tape them down. I tape down, and sometimes I get huge amounts of buckling. But what I do, I go with the flow. If it starts buckling like crazy, that only tells me that that's what the painting's supposed to do. It's just like here. This paint does not sit well on this board. It wants to just scratch and drag into the next color without mixing well. So instead of fighting it, I'm just using it to my advantage. piece of dirt. That is all I'm standing on today. Piece of dirt. My whole world has to do away. I'll find the highest mountain just to jump into a fountain or to fly.
So is this kind of keeping the acrylics like wetter, like oils?
Yeah, they're not drying super fast, but I'm also using Holbein. Holbein has more body, so it'll stay wet, workable longer. Was that somebody's question, or was that you?
No, that was me, because I noticed you're using similar techniques, like when you use oils.
Mm-hmm. No, I wanted to see how this worked as well for the next book. How well this paints. And I'm really liking it.
On the board?
Not just on the board, but the way
What kind of board is that?
foam core.
Yeah, but that doesn't feel like regular foam core.
It is. It's got a little bit of a acrylic medium on it. I must have put acrylic medium on it.
Is that why it feels weird?
Yeah, it's just foam core. There's nothing really weird about it.
So you use a medium then, even with acrylics, Induart asks?
Yes. You're blue and you know where to go to. Why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Left up notes around today. Coats, times with tights on the way. Coat first, Vic fits. Putting on the Ritz. Most up like $1 million trooper. Working hard to look like Gary Cooper. Super duper. If this the Rockefellers want good stick. Crap.
Man down. It's right by your feet.
Altitude. Up and down Rock Avenue.
What are you looking for?
Now, when you get to the bottom of a painting, instead of trying to paint all the way to the base there, I stick something underneath. Let's see what I got.
Jessup says, how come it's not so nerve-wracking to talk to y'all on stream? I don't even grammar. Induart says, 'cause it isn't.
There we go.
Scarlett says, liking this a lot, Tommy.
That's a bar of soap that I really just love the smell and keep it in my paint drawer. So I'm going to use that to prop up my painting so that I can wash in the legs.
Suddenly, soap. Tommy's setup is so neat. I bet your guys' house is neat as well.
Our house is like a museum. People come here and wind up for hours just walking around and looking and poking at things.
Yeah. Well, we just had Austin and Danny over helping redo the studio and hang stuff. Well, once it's cleaned up, finally, we'll do another tour. I'll stream another tour. In one of the early streams, I did a quick little tour, but Jesslyn says, I would look and poke at things.
Okay, so I'm using these crappy dried out brushes to drag the paint and scrub it in. Mainly because I want this to be detailed and this to kind of essentially blur out. So,
Here,
thank you.
last one.
Ah, crap.
Good job. Look at it. Where's Uzi?
5-second rule.
Uzi didn't run to get it. She's like, what'd you drop? Did you drop food? Can I have food? Food? Dog food? Food?
Well,
They have lost 2 studio assistants in there. They need them. They need to find them first.
who wrote that?
Broken Equilibrium.
Okay, we want to texture this a bit. So we take out our big
Dun, 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 dun.
bathroom brush,
Your scrub brush.
and I'm gonna just brush the paint on.
Why didn't you finish off his glove?
Not there yet.
Oh. Can we possibly alter that center splash right on his crotch?
Yeah, it's not staying there.
I was gonna say, it looks like he wet himself. And you get some soap in there too,
The painting smells real nice now.
right? Oh, it's lifting. You must have gotten soap on the brush.
No, it's fine.
I know, that added a cool texture.
See? Now this here lacks detail, but it has all this movement and all this cool pitted textures. You know? And we're going to shoot some rubbing alcohol on it, which should lift the paint.
Yeah, it is.
Then you see that's the there we go. Again, just looks super friggin' cool. Let's move this.
What is that? Come here. I'll pick you up. Come here. I don't have food, but I'll pick you up. Nope. Listen. Fine. Whatever's. So Indoart replied to Jesslyn and said, Twitch makes communicating with your favorite artists so much easier. And I wrote, and she's super shy. She met us in person. I thought she was going to faint. And she's like, oh my goodness. I was close to fainting, but so much closer to running. Honey,
Yes.
did you hear me?
Yes, I did. And I smiled.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay. Now we're going to flip it over.
Da, 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 da. Upside down, Batman. Why are we flipping it over?
Okay, well, we're flipping it over.
Whoa! So close.
What?
Nothing. You almost dropped your palette.
Your mom almost dropped my palette.
No, she didn't, because she's not here.
Now, you might have forgotten, but I did not. There's a Joker back here. The part that wonders what the part that isn't thinking of. Hurry, buddy, well, what is in front of you? Or is it where it calls? It's always waiting.
Burn!
Where's it go?
Hindu says, really? No need to feel like that here.
Ready to come and go. Or talk like Curtis Blow, but there's
What are you listening to?
in back of your head.
Honey?
I'm still listening to They Might Be Giants.
Must be a song I didn't like. I don't know that song. Where's my phone? Why are you sleeping on the floor like that? In weird spots. Are you stoned? I think Uzi's stoned.
Don't go with it. Oh, crap.
What?
Choking.
Did you suck on the cough drop or did you chew it?
I sucked on it. It's gone.
How could it be gone?
I sucked hard.
You must have chewed it.
I didn't chew that one.
Mm-hmm. The interesting thing is it's going to have reverse strips. Hindu Heart says, I'm wrapped up in my blankie and watching a beautiful stream. No stress whatsoever. LOL.
That's awesome.
I like that we've become people's late nights. Late night shows.
Yeah, we have to do a lip sync now.
We have to do a lip sync battle. I would totally own you at a lip sync battle.
At a link sync battle?
I said lip sync battle.
You said link sync.
I did not.
You're drunk.
No, you're drunk.
Against the wind to San Francisco. You Georgia West.
That's definitely not They Might Be Giants.
Flowers in your hair. If you're going
I like that blue and magenta together.
San Francisco.
Really, Uzi?
Some
Come here.
little people.
Come here, girl. No, no, no. Come here. You're gonna be in my lap. Cause I love you. She's like, I want the pizza. You had lots of pizza already. Give me a kiss. Hey, you give daddy kisses. You mad at me? You're mad at me. Skyphobia. Really cool looking. 9:45 on a Saturday night. It's hardly late night entertainment. LOL. Well, during the week is kind of late night, I guess. All we need is some more, rated X. No?
Crap.
What?
This got put away with paint in it. Is it gonna be clogged forever? Yep.
There you go. Do you want straight alcohol? This is incredible. Looking for a free spot on my wall. Lucky J says. Well, it is for sale, Lucky J. And it's, since you just tuned in, it's 20 by 28. So it's pretty big. Do you want a paper towel? Oh, they're underneath. I can't get you a paper towel. Build a new wall, Jesse says. Indoor, go for it, Lucky J. How much would something like this cost?
If it was a commission, it would be $1,000. For tonight, it would be $400.
400? That's it? That's a good deal.
It's a great deal.
That's a fantastic deal.
But that's what we need the money for Uzi's surgery. So, fantastic deal it is.
This is the one that needs surgery. Look at the doggy. Look over there. Look, there she is. Help me! I need surgery. Please buy it. I love you, humans. What?
I didn't say anything. Why? What do you want to sell it at?
What would I sell it at?
Yeah.
On stream?
Yeah.
I would have thought maybe 5. Possibly 6. But I probably would have went for 5.
Yeah, it is more of a 5 or 6. But did anybody jump out the offer?
No.
Well then, it moves up to. Tell you what, if somebody wants it tonight, they can have it for 5. If not, it goes up on eBay for 8.
open! Into Art says.
What's up?
Ooh! He likes it. I wasn't looking at it while you were doing the color. I was answering questions. Awesome painting, Toxica says. I just love how the airbrush really brings out, like really throws the depth in there. Look who's in her element. Oh, scratchy, scratchy, scratch.
It doesn't matter. You dream of love and you dream of lies. Just when you die. My glasses are covered in paint.
Uzi's watching you paint. Head's in the way, my love.
Now this is just a white colored pencil.
Prismacolor, right?
Prismacolor, yes.
Batman. You drew the Joker already? Question mark? No, the Joker is a part of the painting. It's actually on top. It's in the background with Batman. So it's one piece. Nemo. this is a big piece, so it's obviously taking longer. But typically, we stream for about 2.5, 3 hours, and he does about 3 or 4 pieces, like 14 by 17 full paintings in about that time. So he's actually really quite quick when he paints.
Why did they think this was taking a while?
No, they asked he drew the Joker already? ? And then I explained that the Joker was in the background of the piece. And they said, oh. And then I was further explaining that under normal circumstances, if it was your usual size, 14 by 17, you would have done almost 3 pieces in this time. Super pretty. Love the use of colors. Nemo says. I think they just popped in. Honey.
Okay. Thank you.
They didn't hear any of that. The mic barely moved.
Thank you.
Is that the broken one?
No, it just came out too much. It's another one that's very, very wet.
Mwah. I love you, Uzi. Okay, so Flem, Poodle Mama is actually Flem's mom, and she wants a set of 3 villain paintings. The Maleficent that you did, that he bought, was for her. She saw it on the stream and said, "Get that one." But she wants a Cruella de Vil and a Poison Ivy or Harley Quinn or Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay.
And let's see here. So she told me her ideas of what she wants them to look like style-wise.
How's that?
So, how is that, Flem? Your head's completely in the way, blocking everything. There you go.
What?
Some Blitz says, "Get your big ass head out of the way." It's because he's got such a big ego. It just goes everywhere. I see you trying to scoot closer to the pizza on my lap. Looks like he's ready to leap off the painting. He looks great. Does look very awesome. I love the colors. Taking a break?
Yeah.
I think Flem's typing. The Cruella needs to look a bit older than the last and have an appearance to really show how wretched her soul is. She really wants to see the big puffy Dalmatian coat around the collar.
That's easy.
You're out of frame, just to let you know.
It's alright.
Doggy collar. Oh, look at you. Tired?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why?
I know when you're running out. Running out of steam.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I know she wants that one for sure. And she wants them this, like, same size as, words. Same size as the Maleficent that you already got, correct? And that's the 14 by 17. She thought out the poison ivy because of her red hair.
Sure, does he want to commission that? Or
Yeah, he wants to commission both of those for her.
that's no problem.
But I think the Wicked Witch would resonate with her better. Well, yeah, if you're gonna have all quote-unquote witches, you know, you could have the two ugly and the pretty. Or two pretty and an ugly.
Yeah.
What would those cost a piece?
Whatever he paid for the other one.
The Maleficent was, I believe, 200. You paid 200 for the Maleficent, right, Flem?
That is a cool painting.
That is a very cool painting. Are you going to add more detail in the Joker? Or are you going to leave him kind of washed out?
No, I kind of wanted him washed out so that he's behind him. Almost like he's spray painted on the wall.
That's cool. It was $250. Okay. So $250 a piece. Plus $20 for shipping. And the cool thing is we could put them on the docket for next week, and you can watch them while it's stream. Let's see. Cliche says the haha looks really trippy and wavy.
How does it look on the screen?
This color is completely inaccurate. Hold on. Let me pop up my phone.
Oh wow, it looks nothing like it.
What? Let me see. Well, my phone's also dark. close to it.
No, but the pinks on there don't shine like that.
One's video on.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's not a, you know. If we had two 7Ds pointed towards it, it would look completely different. Your design for the Joker in this pic really reminds me of the design for Joker in the Batman the Animated Series, Nemo says.
That's actually one of my favorite Jokers. My favorite part is right there.
Oh, the rips?
Yeah.
Is he wearing Kevlar underneath the emblem? Or like he's wearing something else underneath?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's what I was. Because you didn't do like a flesh tone under there.
No, it's always Kevlar underneath the cloth. If not, it'd be really stupid.
Very true. Like running around with a unitard to fight crime.
Mm-hmm. That's why I stopped wearing a unitard fighting crime.
Right? What do you wear now? Your apron and socks?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair enough.
So any questions about tonight's painting?
I'm really digging the buckle and the belt. Explain why you do the buckle and belt like that. You don't really tell people a lot, and they really like it.
I do the buckle and the belt like this because if he's going to actually carry things around with him, and if anybody out there has actually been in the service, when you go to pack ammo or, you know, gadgets and tools, they need a place to go. So I do military packs, and the emblem I do as a big heavy metal disc to protect his lower bits.
Oh, so it's lower.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a codpiece.
Yeah. It's lower. And in my mind, when all tools fail, he could take that belt off and beat the crap out of you with it.
They have a big bat emblem on there.
Mm-hmm.
Equilibrium says that apron will stop a bullet with all that paint on it. It's your custom Sammy Castillo designed apron with pockets and rivets and grommets.
And now we'll sign it.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
It's like my name has a tail.
You've been doing that a lot lately. Right, Uzi?
So any questions on there?
The Joker is what doing it's doing it. The Joker is what is doing it for me. It really adds to the aesthetic. Yeah. Why don't you take the camera? You want me to take the camera and scroll it up and down?
Here.
Oh. Or you can do it.
Yeah, let's go from the as high as we can go. There you go. Can you see all of it?
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty much to the top. You can see it on the side angle pretty much top to bottom. It's a pretty badass piece, and I am looking forward to making a print with that. Tell Flem thank you, Uzi.
Did Flem get it?
No, he sent me for commissions. So half of Uzi's surgery is paid for. Scooch her into the frame. There you go. That's the girl that needs surgery.
Is she looking at the camera?
She was. She's kind of going all over the place. She's not very comfortable. She's in pain, so she's like super fidgety and doesn't want to be anywhere.
I know where she wants to be. She wants to be on that pizza.
Oh yeah, that's what she's going for. So, Flem, shoot me an email, again, with, the details of, you could just copy and paste from our chat, the details of, the Cruella that she liked, and then also whether she wants to 100% go with Poison Ivy or the Wicked Witch. Hope all goes well with your dad, Sammy. Nighters all. Good night, Jesse. Justin says, tell her to stop smoking. It causes gum disease. Yeah, it was funny when the doctor told me how bad it was. I told her, I said, maybe she needs to, stop drinking and smoking. And, that she needs to stop eating so many dead things and poop. And he laughed, but was like, yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Although it probably would make her breath smell pretty terrible.
But her coat is soft as...
Yeah, she's
like a
the funny
mink.
thing is, she's purebred, and, coming in, she's super ridiculously healthy. And the doctor was really surprised with how bad her teeth was, considering the rest of her health. He said he was surprised himself. And they did an extra blood test thinking that she had something else wrong with her. But it was just bad periodontal disease. She is just... Here, this is really funny. I'll show you. We'll show you the situation over there. So, there you go. There's pizza. And there's the dog. Clearly, she wants the pizza. Okay, Flynn, that sounds great. We'll shoot for doing those two pieces on Thursday. Or Wednesday, I'm sorry. What do you think about that? Doing his mom's?
Unless I can get on Monday.
Yeah. Well, she's going to shoot an email to you tomorrow or Monday. So
Okay.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Sounds good.
We'll see how that is. We'll probably be on Tuesday unless something really not good happens with my dad and his heart surgery. So cross your fingers and toes. All right, honey. So are we finito for the night?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do we have any last questions before we skedaddle? Give it a couple seconds. Do you have anything you want to say? Thanks for the stream, Tommy, Toxica says. She is just staring at that pizza.
Well, I'm going to go fight to save my pizza.
Night, guys.
Good night, all. Thank you for coming.
We will hopefully, well, at least Tommy hopefully will see you guys on Monday. And I think actually, I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure Jen and No Flutter and Uzi Raff are going to come up and keep Tommy company and stream. So again,
did they rate you?
yeah. They said it was cool, but we'll double check tomorrow. So as always, guys, thank you so much. You know the drill. Join our social media. Follow us. We'll be doing another giveaway when we hit 600 followers. I added some new highlight videos, so make sure you watch those if you're not familiar with our stream already. And otherwise, we will see you guys Tommy, I'll see you on Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Good night, everyone.